Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Rababiah coming at you from the Chicago camp with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, Esau'S Control. I got this quick video where it was talking about some new features that are coming to the cars. And what caught my eye is that this is something that we didn't vote on. This is something that they're going to implement to the cars very soon. I think they said 2027, 2030, something like that. But it's going to have where the car is going to look at your eyes and be able to tell whether you should be driving or not. So you go buy a car and you're not going to be in control of the car. The car is going to tell you what to do. So anyway, I want to, this is all a ditch effort for Esau to stay in power of this government because he's losing power. I want to start off with Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." So this is a perfect example of this man is pulling all the stops out because he knows that his time is very short here. He doesn't have much time left. In his mind, he always thought, because when he was in power, that his rulership would last forever, and now it's coming to an end. Let's get that. Let's go to Psalms chapter 49, verse 11. It says, "Their inward thought is that their houses should continue forever, and that their dwelling places to all generations. They call their land after their own names." So that's this man's mindset. And when you see this video, you're going to see that this is what he's trying to do. He's trying to keep a grip on society with all of these, with all of his technologies. We'll go ahead and play this.
Officially mandated that by 2027, every single new car has to have cameras that watch your eyes, and your car can literally decide if you're allowed to drive or not. So this is not a bill and it is not a proposal. It was actually already signed into law back in 2021. Every single new car sold in America by 2027 has to have infrared cameras on your steering column.
Every vehicle manufactured is going to have a kill switch in it. The car itself will monitor your driving, and if the car thinks that you're not doing a good job driving, it will disable itself.
They're saying that these cameras would not only just track your eye movement, but also your pupil size and your head position the entire time you're driving. If the camera decides that you're impaired, it can prevent the car from starting, or it can slow you down mid-drive. Hello? The agency that's in charge of this entire thing just told Congress that the technology isn't even ready yet because there has been so many mistakes. Even at 99.9% accuracy of this software, millions of sober drivers would be locked out of their own car every single year. Your car could literally shut you out of it because of sunlight or because you looked away for 1 second. So that's the problem. There is no federal opt-out, and Congress is literally fighting about it right now to decide whether or not they're going to keep it or end it. So the question really is, do you guys want this to be a thing or no? Congress officially mandated.
Wow. Again, this man knows that his time is short here, so he's pulling out all the stops. I'm going to go to Job chapter 14, verse 5. It says, "Seeing that his days are determined, the number of months are with thee. Thou hast appointed a bounds that he cannot pass." So this man knows that when his time is up, his time is up. And this is a perfect example showing that this man knows that his grip is very, his grip that he had, he doesn't have it anymore. When I'm talking about his grip, I'm talking about society where the so-called white man was in power. The government had all power and it's slowly slipping away, and he's trying to keep it through his technologies, through his computers, but it's not going to work. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he that will now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way." So this mystery of iniquity will be the so-called white man. And the Lord, somebody's got to take him out. The Lord's going to take him out because this man is not going to stop. and then verse 8 says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord should consume with the spirit of his mouth and should destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's through the prophets and these precepts, the scriptures. Verse 9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. And this is a perfect example of, the work of Satan, with his lying wonders. Verse 10, with all deceitfulness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because he received not the love of the truth, that he might be saved. So this is a perfect example of them doing things that, to deceive, just unrighteous things, wicked things, just try to stay in control. Who would think of something that crazy? They build something, you buy it, and it controls you. You don't control it. It tells you when to drive, and you don't tell it. It looks at you and say, hey, look, you can't drive. And that's okay? These people are crazy, man. These people are crazy. And you're seeing what base people look like. That's just Job chapter 13, verse 4. It says, but ye are forger of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. It's a perfect example. These people, they just lie about everything, man. Natural things that we used to have, even, in the society, is all backwards and upside down, because this man is losing his power, and he's not going to go out without blood, Psalms chapter 82, verse 5, it says, they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. So everything is out of course, even the basic things. I mean, the way the way you garden now, they put a bunch of chemicals in the food that we eat, the meat that we eat, the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, everything. Now it's even down to the vehicles. Now the technology that they have, everything is just in darkness, so that's what we're walking in. We're going to have to depend on the Lord, roughly paraphrasing Isaiah 33 and 6, that the wisdom of these scriptures are going to be our stability, because this place is through, and it's going to get worse and worse. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom to next time, Lord willing. Shalom.